sweaters.
What's up, Streamland? We are live. Say hello to the stream.
I just got a phone alert that Drake just went live.
Nice. My shit's like being beamed across space and time. And what's up, fellas? How you guys been? Hmm?
Good.
Good evening.
Good.
Been a good week. I had a good week, and we rented that Airbnb up in Orlando and nerded out all weekend. We did. It was fun.
Nice.
Eberron. We played Eberron. I played a Warforged. His name was Anvil. It was a good time. Well, let's get onto our little stuff here. Um, I think the last we left off, you guys were setting up camp. Uh, no, you were interrupted in camp. You had already set up camp, and matter of fact, everybody has had a chance to level their character. However, they're technically not leveled yet. You you find yourself in the morning as the sun's coming up and probably almost identical to the morning yesterday that you guys swam down to the wreck of the Golden Crown and woke up somebody. He said, "Hey, mister, we're gonna beat your ass and take your stuff." Well, this morning when he woke up, he decided that he didn't want you to have his stuff, so he took somebody else's body, that of the Baron Shahagan that you guys killed, and he comes shambling into camp and says, "Where's my staff? I want vengeance on thee." You remember that conversation? I think
Yeah.
that's about where we left off. I think everybody was just about ready to put this guy in the dirt again, right?
No, I wouldn't say that.
No.
Especially
What's
because I had a major malfunction and just removed all the spells from my character sheet. So I'm like really seriously trying to get this put back together real quick.
Somebody just yanked his freaking clothes off and he's standing there like, meow, naked. Well, I think you're uh, gonna be a little fortunate because he doesn't seem too concerned about time. He's standing there saying,
Say,
"Give
hey,
me
look,
my
man,
staff."
we don't have your staff, but we think
What?
the Suffwagen might have taken it, and we can help you try and get it back.
So you guys are trying to make a deal with this guy? Is that what you're trying to do?
Money
I'm trying to
Hall.
make him
Like
our
Anything
friend.
to get them off our backs.
All right. Well, let's all just kind of take a big old perception check. I mean, a persuasion check in the. Let's see how well you guys can convince this guy. Well, you guys suck. Let's fight. No, I'm kidding.
Roll
uh,
initiative.
roll initiative. So he tells you that the items that you have taken from him are cursed. If you were to sell the items to someone else, he will murder that person and their family.
It's
That
not a bad idea to keep on hand.
that takes possession of the items, and he will also murder you. Uh, He doesn't have any place to be. He has no commitments. All he has is his vengeance on thee. However, if you bring him his staff back, or at least if you bring him his staff back, he will let you keep the items. If you tell him where the staff is at and he has to go get it, then he's coming for that and the items. So you
Well,
have until he gets there to give him his items back. If you
Let's go
don't.
get his shit.
But he also tells you that there are mortals still in the wreck, and you are free to finish exploring to find out who took his staff so he can have vengeance on them. He's pretty committed to getting his staff back.
hey, you got any way to help us breathe some water?
Yeah, me especially.
He says, I do have a way to make you stop breathing.
Oh, you're clever.
As long as it's temporary.
Mm,
Yeah, temporary, please.
depends on what you consider temporary. Mm. Ah, I can make you part of me. Then you will no
Yeah, no
longer
thanks.
need to breathe. He says, you have 1 year to return my staff, or I will seek vengeance upon you and your family. Those items are on retainer. And he vanishes in a teleportation spell.
How long did he say?
He
1
said
year.
you have a year.
A year. I mean, we can just not even worry about that for now. We'll deal with it
We
later.
got plenty of
Screw
time.
that
We
guy.
got plenty of time. This guy's as a as a you can tell that these items kind of glow a little bit for a minute. And as just before the teleportation takes effect of him, who's holding his spell book? Anybody? Did y'all leave it on the boat?
It's that book with the granite cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
It's
had
got
the
glyph of warding on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's carrying that? Anybody? Is that still in the party sheet?
I think Ember has it.
Yes, Ember has it.
Where is this book at, Ember? Are you holding
In
on
his
to
front
it, or did you
pocket.
have it like in your bag or something?
If it was up his ass, he'd know where it was.
I was
Yes,
telling
he
you.
would. He would definitely know where it is about now. As it comes to life, crawls out of whatever container it is stored in. You can tell me which container you have it in later. And then flaps its way very quickly towards him as he teleports away. And he takes his spell book with him. It's like comes flying out of a bag. It's got like sharp spines on it. You can see the granite back is actually bone kind of now, and as it flaps across and makes a hissing noise as he grabs a hold of it and teleports away. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, boys, and I was gonna share the table with you in case you guys decided to fight, but I thought it was an interesting map, so I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you. So new radio menu, right? Kind of cool looking. There you go. There's the camp.
Looks like a national park trail sides, notification sign or whatever. Radio menu. That's the map. What the hell is that?
That's all. I'm in the tree and Astagnus is in the water. Ember's in the fire.
I'm on a ball.
Why? You're having a ball.
You're on the ball.
And
What's the giant suitcase?
That's the gold you guys got from getting the potion of vitality cashed in. You got to carry 2,500 or whatever it was a piece gold in something, right? Here's 2,500 silver dollars. Here you go. Carry those for me. And what are you carrying those in? A Samsonite, right? Come on. You got a big Samsonite going on. Well, it didn't come down to using this map because we didn't have combat, but I thought a little humor at the combat scene would have been fun. I even had him on there. See, he was ready to go. But he is gone, and you guys make your way back down to the beach. I'm assuming, right? Are you still gonna head back to get a potion of water breathing now that?
He's given us a year.
It depends on if we get our spells back after a rest. Ember's going to help me out with that.
No, you're not gonna. You're not gonna. You get your level after you rested, so
All right.
you're not
So
gonna.
then
Yeah, you're not gonna get your
your
fifth
your
level
options are
stuff
you guys
yet.
can go down without me, or I can fly back to town and try and grab the potion and come back in a day or two.
Are we
Thought you were already
still?
on your way.
I saw Mr. Undead Dude coming up towards camp as I was taking off and circled back around.
Are we still close to? Are we on the beach right next to this wreck where we swam out to it?
Well, the camp was about an hour, kind of up into the mountain a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So I do have the locate object spell, but it's going to be show me objects within 1,000 feet. So if we want to try to find dude's staff or rod or whatever he's, you know, I need to be closer to the wreck to use that, just to see if it's out
Oh,
there.
you all are under the impression, I would assume, that it is not on the rack.
Hmm.
He would have found it if it was there.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, he's somebody has taken it far, far from home, and he wants you to go get it.
But it,
You kind of get the impression he is kind of still bound to the rack. You think he can leave the rack, but it's at a cost. Whatever the cost is, you have no idea, but like maybe it saps his energy or something. But so he's not willing to wander too far for too long. He can't go, to Disney for the weekend or something. Might be able to stop by for coffee or something.
So he wants us to do his dirty work.
He's
uh,
loaning you your life to get his staff back. That's what he's doing.
he did say that there were still some humanoids left on this wreck, so maybe we go back down and clear them out, see what they're up to. Maybe that'll kind of give us a lead too.
Yeah, I mean, it is only 75 feet down. So if you were in the boat or even in the water, you know, hanging on to the anchor rope, looking down, if they get in trouble, you could dive down, hold your breath for a
I could
round or
try.
two,
Yeah. Can't
so
stay
it
for
would.
any length of time, but I can stay in the boat and keep an eye
Right.
out for anything else.
Watch for sharks, keep the sharks at bay, keep those kind of away from the place a little bit.
From inside the boat, hey, there's a shark. Hey, there's another shark.
I bang on the bottom, boom, boom, there's a shark, boom, boom. But or you could spend what we determine it was for you, 3 days round trip to get a potion of water breathing.
I'll let them dive down and do it, and I'll just keep watch out up on top. I think we
What's
cleared
up,
it out pretty
Jingo?
well.
Popping in, sneaking in. He's lurking. All right, so you guys make your way back out to the wreck and jump in the water and swim down. The sharks seem to have had a good old time last night and picked up most of the meat floating around here. But you'd still think that the eel is lurking in his little hidey hole in the furniture stacked room. And let me push the map back to you guys. And stick you guys on this map. Boop. Alright, so Krell, we're gonna say you're up top. We'll just put you over here.
It works.
And I'm assuming everybody's gonna come back down to this area. Whoops. Dragging the map around. Alright.
Does anyone think it's worth even opening the door where the eel?
I don't remember seeing anything else in there. I mean, we
I
didn't get a
do.
good look.
I do. I think it's worth it. I do. I think it's worth me.
It was
beating
a
your
bunch of
ass with a
furniture
thing again.
stacked
Let's
up in
do it.
there.
Yeah, you couldn't hardly even get in it. It was like so packed full of furniture. Here, I'll even remind you the description of the room. The room is piled high with rocks on which seaweed and corals have grown. There's hardly any space to move inside the chamber. So it's not furniture. It's rock furniture that's turned into like coral and rock. You know, it's been eaten by the reef down here. Yeah, it would be. You would have to squeeze into the room.
We-
But there is a door over here, and there are stairs that go down, and then there's a door up front here, and a door to the south. Two of them, or I should call it to the stern. To the stern, mateys.
We can always explore the rest of the ship and come back to that room later.
I agree.
Yeah, the eel doesn't seem to be bothering anybody when the door is closed. He can come and go through this little crack here. Because he's an eel, you know, he could squeeze through a hole about like that big. I saw you move your token. You're going to move over to that door, Ember?
Yes. Is there any kind of cracks or anything that wings can go?
Nothing small enough that your octopus could. Oh, well, I take that back. Let me look, because it is an octopus, not an owl. So.
And can you share that with me again, please?
Oh, the octopusso. Let me find him again. Octo. I hate when I run out of mouse pad. You know, when you're moving your mouse and you run out of pad, you like hit something. Oh, when you have a 30, those are 34-inch monitor problems. You know, and your mouse pad's this big and you run out of room moving across the screen. Did you get that? Did you get it?
I did. Thank you.
And we're gonna take a look at this room. Let's see. Yeah, no, this I could see him squeezing under the door, like.
All right, so he's
Takes-
gonna check out and tell me
You
what's
see
on
his
the other side of the
beak
door.
get caught. He's like, "Ee, ee, ee, ee," and he pulls his beak under. So, your octo looks around. I mean, what is his communication like? Is he dee, or does he come back and go and squirt some ink out? I don't know how he communicates with you.
Telepathic within 100 feet.
Oh, So telepathic from a from a from an octopus. I got to come up with here. Okay,
Yeah.
1 second.
She sounds like Ethel Merman.
Archie, Archie, I don't see anything in here. It's pretty dark. Do I have dark vision?
I got
Yes,
a
you do up to 30 feet.
feeling.
I've got a feeling. Does the octopus have dark vision?
Up to 30 feet, yes.
30 feet. All right, let's see. What does he see in 30 feet? An octo. No hostiles in here, Archie.
All right, so I'll turn around and motion to the rest of the group. I'll open the door.
All right, so the door opens up. Ooh, ooh. What's up with the... My buttons are gone. Look at that. There's like a little button up there to toggle your things on, up and on and off. Hmm. All right, so I'm opening. I'm doing it. I'm working on it. So, although currently empty, this room is clearly used by the Shahagan to rest. The floor is covered with mats of fibrous seaweed, and a coral trunk of belongings is stored against the far wall. Oh, a trunk. And you know what? I'm going to make it easy on myself, and I'm unlocking the tokens. You are free to move about the cabin. All right, so you guys are moving into the room. Anybody, oh, there's a door back here. Sorry, I didn't get it quite covered. Right there. And there's a door over yonder.
Can the octopus go under the other door? Blub,
Uh,
blub, 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 blub.
I wanna be under the sea.
the door to the north, the door to the towards the bow of a boat, is like a cafe door, like a, swings both way kind of door.
So is it like a half door?
No, it's a full door, but it's got like a little window in the
Oh,
middle,
okay.
and it swings both way, like you
So
would
let's
see
look
going
inside.
into a galley.
Yeah, I'll go and look in the window.
This is a galley. It served as a kitchen for the vessel when it was seaworthy. It hasn't since been badly decayed to its current state. As you briefly look around, the long, thick tentacle emerges from one of the decomposing cabinets, and then you see it go back in. Like one of the cabinets off to the side has a tentacle, a big, like not like octo tentacle, like like the familiar, like a little one. This thing's like the size of your leg tentacle.
All
And
right,
you
let's not.
see two doors, one in the back and then one off to the starboard side.
I don't know if we want to go in there, guys. There's a big tentacle.
Not unless we have to.
So it's a lizard. You think it's a lizard, you're not sure. You want to roll a nature check?
Sure.
Does he
Yeah,
get a
you live
bonus
down
because he's
here.
aquatic?
Yeah, I'll give you a +2 bonus because you're aquatic. And you think it is a lizard.
There's a lizard in there, guys.
With a
'Cause you rolled
tentacle.
a 3. And I gave you a +2, so that's a 5. You still think it's a lizard. You're like, it's a lizard.
Lizard with a tentacle.
It's a tentacled lizard. He lives under the sea, so everything's got tentacles, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I would know. Trust me.
He would know. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. Which way to go, boys?
I want to
Scuzzer
do
stepping
an
up this time.
investigation on this door. Yeah, I want to check out the door.
Let
Huh.
me pray for you. Let me pray for you, my child. And I can't because my
So you like
cantrips
like-
are gone too.
you go over to check out the door. The door appears to be rotting like all the other doors in here. And you reach out for the door and find that your hand is stuck to the door. Before your eyes,
shit ain't good.
the door seems to transform. Unfolding tentacles from the decaying timber and opening a huge fanged maw around your outstretched arm. As we have combat.
An underwater mimic.
An underwater
What
mimic,
the
right?
hell is this thing?
I didn't make this shit up.
The whole ship is a mimic.
It's a mimic. The whole ship is a mimic.
You're a
You're
mimic,
inside it.
and you're a mimic. The whole ship is a mimic.
Wouldn't you want to be a mimic too? Pretty funny, I think, actually. Did I put that in chat already? Yeah, I already did. So the door kind of disappears, you know, because there's a big freaking gaping maw here. And round one, hey, look at that. How convenient. You get to go first, Guzzler. What are you going to do?
I think I'll put Hunter's mark on this thing and try to stab it.
Stab it. Give it some stabbing. Doesn't
Yeah,
want to be
'cause
stabbed.
Pokey things work underwater.
For those new to D&D, I'm gonna find the mimic and give you a look at it. Here we go. This one is in the shape of a chest, but the one that's currently got Scuzzer stuck to him and is gonna attempt to eat him arm first is a door. So but pretty, huh? So you're beating the shit out of this thing, and let's see what happens when you hit it with your sword. Does the sword get stuck? I don't think it's so nasty like it used to be, huh? Last time you used to stick your sword to it, right? And you're like, "Eh." Right now your arm's stuck to it and you're stabbing the shit out of it. So it appears to be stabbing, but it is kind of sticky. So there is a chance that your sword could get stuck. But since you stuck him so well, it's pretty low. 42, holy cow, your towel gets stuck to it.
So is that it?
I think Valtrek's the only one that got that one. Yeah, you're done, right? You
Yep.
can't move. Well, you could try.
Well, I could, but might as
Yeah,
well
but
stay here.
it takes your action to try to get free. So, oh well, the mimic's gonna decide to bite you. Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't like uh-ohs.
He missed. Let me move him into this square just so it's much gooder and open that map up a little bit. Might as well just open it because I know what's going to happen when the mimic dies. You're going to go in, right? And I'm going to just have to open the thing. So it could pseudopod, which is a reach of 5 foot, and suck you to it, but you're already stuck to him. So he tried to bite you, and that's all he can do is bite once.
Good.
And that's it. That's all the poor thing can do. I guess if I was a Shahagan, this thing would be like deadly to me, but an experienced group of individuals like yourself, I think you're gonna make short work of this thing. But Squall,
I think I want to just try. He's wounded already, correct? Yes.
oh yeah, this thing's kind of bleeding some
Yeah, I poked him pretty good.
some
Poked him
pseudopod
pretty good.
juice or whatever they
All
breed.
right. So let me target him. Mimic. We're gonna do a little Toll the Dead, which they always succeed. Oh, he failed.
Wow,
Awesome.
he only rolled a 6. So ow. 14 points.
Toll. Okay, and Scuzzer looks good. He's all right. Keep him occupied there, Scuzzer.
I'll tank him.
Keep hold on him.
I think he's got a hold of me.
All right, a little music for the stream background. If it's a little loud, you can turn it down a little bit, but I think it should be okay. Ember.
So I'm gonna slide up and stab him with my new trident.
Look at that. You forgot to take the damn cover off. You're like, damn it. Still got the little leather. Shit. Nostogamus. Go for the one in the middle.
All right. I'm gonna
Octopus is gonna help Scuzzer.
try to help out Scuzzer by casting Frostbite on this thing.
Does not like that. You kind of freeze it a little. It's like having a hard time moving around now. And Krell.
He's
You
not
gonna-
doing anything. He's way up.
Now, did it re-roll initiative?
It did.
Yeah, because
'Cause
Krell's
I just
after
ended
me
my
now.
turn, and now it's Scuzzer's again.
Well, Scuzzer went first last round. What kind of crap is that?
It's his bonus.
Yeah, I got a good
Look where the
dexterity.
mimic goes. Like he's gonna get a turn now. Who came up with this crappy ass initiative crap?
Oh man, come on.
So what does
I'm
this
even-
frostbite do
I'm
to
not
him?
even gonna get a chance to go.
Oh, he's got disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh,
If he
okay.
gets a
So I'm-
chance,
I'll-
to
He's
go.
not gonna get one.
I'll poke his ass.
How do you know where a mimic's ass is? Does he? That's about right there.
he's
You found
born-
it. You think you're like, there's an ass.
No, it's decorated like a keyhole.
It's like oh, that's a little pucker, a little keyhole pucker.
Yeah, let me roll it.
Ouch.
Well, that's horrible.
I like that. That pair of twos. I mean, if we were playing poker, I would have folded. Pair of twos. Krell, your garden. Squall.
Well, we'll just try that again. I reckon. I wrecked him. And he succeeds.
Oh.
Which I think Toll the Dead does nothing if they succeed,
It
correct?
just makes a loud bell.
Yep. Nothing there.
Ah, Ember gets a hold of it with his new trident. He's like, works much better without the leather case on it.
The pointy end goes forward. Now I know.
You're like, wait,
He's just getting the feel of it. Just
it's
take a
got
little
those stupid
poke.
plastic so the tips are because they're sharp. You got to take those off. He only did 1 point of damage. The mimic. Oh my god, he gets to go. What? I think he's gonna bite the guy that's stuck to him. Yeah, that's what I want to do, or attempt to anyway. So he's like, he tries to move up your arm a little, and he connects. He's like crunches down on your arm, and it like saliva comes squirting out of his mouth and starts burning your flesh. As you take some bite damage and some acid damage, and you succeed on your concentration check. And he's going to come out into the room a little. So, Ember, since you moved out of your threatened square, you could take an attack of opportunity now that you got the pokey things off, pokey protectors off your trident. You can. Do you have a reaction still? You want to pokey poke? You do, and you can act. Come on, you can do more than 1 point this time. Oh, he maxes it out. Look how sharp that thing is when you get the little protector case thing off. So you're like, it's like, it's still got a hold of a Scuzzer though. Nystagmus. It's out in the room clearly now in your light spell. You probably did cast light.
All right.
I'm assuming, again.
Yeah, I'd assume so. All right, I'm gonna move up actually and cast Shock and Grasp.
Ooh, give him some shock and love. So you're like, you come moving up, and there's like all this like pseudopod juice all over the place, and you slip and fall prone. But you had enough movement that you can be like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. You like fin your fin back down real quick. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And Ember, top of the round.
Alright, so he's a little far away this time, so I'm gonna scooch around.
Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself
15,
around.
20, 25 and 30. 30 is just enough to get there, so I'll stab him.
You hit. Oh no, you didn't. Miss. You like trident around his tentacle. Nystagmus again.
All right, let's try that again.
Give him some love. Oh, you got him this time. He just cooks, like goes stiff and falls into. What does a mimic look like when it dies? I don't know. So yeah, it says the door to the Baron's quarter is actually a mimic with a swim speed of 15 and water breathing trait. All the Shahagan and their allies know the door's true nature, but Karg was the Baron one, tolerates its presence as a deterrent to intruders. They know that feeding it a fish causes it to move and leave the door frame empty. If a character touches the door, read or paraphrase the following. So, as it dies and gets out of the way and you look in, you emerge into a cabin at the rear of the ship that is adorned with the skulls of various beasts and humanoids. In the center of the chamber is a chunk of decaying wood, which has been carved into the figure of some indescribable alien horror. Your mind yields up simultaneous images of a humanoid octopus, a tentacle beast of the depths, and a monstrous brain. Brain. We gotta do that. We gotta do that all day, right? Brain. Brain.
Oh, yeah.
It's the chat. So, yeah, there's like a big chunk of wood that's been carved up in here. You can see bits and pieces of the wood still floating around.
Does it look as old as the rest of the wreck?
It's whatever the big chunk of the wood was. You think from out here, it looks as old as the ship, yeah.
I'll go in and get a closer look.
You think it might have been part of a mast maybe a piece of the mast or something.
But does it look like it was already here when the ship went down, or it's been made since the ship was
It's
lying
been
here in the
brought
bottom?
here. Yeah, whatever this chunk of wood is has been brought here. Now, whoever carved it did it here. The carving has been done here with the bits and pieces. There's some carving tools.
Okay.
So after the wreck,
Yeah, there's since you didn't find a set of keys on Karg, right? The baron that you killed. He left them hanging here on a little hook. So there's a set of keys hanging on a hook in the room here. You think this might have been the Shahagan Baron's quarters. And Gorgio, thank you for the biddies. 100 biddies from Gorgio in the chat. Thank you, sir.
In
That's a loud
in,
music one. Go ahead.
in the room that I'm still in, did you say that there was a trunk in there?
Yes, I did.
I want to go check that out. First inspect it to make sure it's not trapped, and then try to open it.
So, how do you determine if it's trapped or not? Do you just look at it, or you swim around it a little? Do you ask it?
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, I just swim around, take a look at it. Maybe I poke it a little, make sure it's not a mimic.
You think it might be a mimic?
70s porn
You're not
music.
sure. Might be another mimic here. It looks pretty suspicious to you, sitting over here by itself. You're like a little paranoid about it. Unfortunately, you don't see any kind of locking mechanism on it though, so it can't lure you into trying to unlock it anyways. I need to move you for a second because you're on top of the pin that has the information I was looking for. It contains pieces of seashells by the seashore. Rusted iron armor. Oh yeah, so yeah, you can see as you swim around it, the lid kind of floats open a little, like you can tell it's not locked, That's why you're a little suspicious. Did it smile at me?
It's trying to eat me, I think.
Is it licking its lips? It's like
Yeah,
it's like over here against the wall, so you're probably like right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it out then. Open it up and see what's inside.
So it's got pieces of seashell, iron armor, Shahagan armor. And you're like, yeah, this is crap. Anybody got some smithing tools? If the dwarf from Baldur's Gate was here, he'd be like, I can fix that. But other than that,
Yeah, I can make
see,
a Cadillac in 5 minutes.
I can make a parachute. Sometimes it works. At the bottom of the trunk are 3 pearls and coral necklaces. They're all pretty nice. I mean, kind of fancy. And there's 2 idols carved from whale bones. I'm gonna put that in the party inventory. What do we got going on? Oh, look at that! I love it when the party inventory is empty. So nice. Then you guys can see stuff. So there's that breastplate if anyone wants it, or it's gonna get magically
I
sold.
want to snag them keys off the wall before we leave this room.
Yeah, let me give you those since it was so nice of the Arthur to give me a parcel for those. Go ahead and make 2 keys on your inventory. I'm making a joke.
So the idol, what is
Is
it?
the,
Does it depict anything that, like a religion check or something? Anything specific, or just looks like some Sahuagin?
Yeah, some
Dealio.
Sahuagin dealio. 2
Fertility
idols
idol.
carved from whalebone.
Is it magical?
No. Nothing in there is magical. Well, it doesn't glow magical, if that's what you're asking. Do you cast a spell to determine for sure, or... I mean, they don't necessarily promote magical in nature, but you know how that can be.
Yeah.
If you were
Looks
going to
like some
waste your
pocket
time
change.
trying to make something magical, it probably would not be this low quality items. But poor wizards, you know how they are sometimes. It's pretty good enough. I'm going to make it a +1 amulet. I like this music, right?
That or the poor wizard cast a disguise spell on it so we wouldn't know it's good magic.
Right?
Make it look like crap.
False loot. It's a false loot spell.
Anything else in this room of interest?
Nope. You found it
Alright.
all.
We're out of here.
You found the mimic, and if you guys would have came in here when Karg was in here, you would have caught him with his pants down. He was sculpting away in a frenzy at the decaying mast. So he's like, all 4 of his arms working.
Fancies himself an artist.
Is there an artist in the party? I mean, is there somebody that's got some kind of artsy-fartsy kind of abilities? Nobody? Everybody's like, screw that, I'm a pirate. I ain't carving no crap.
I've got carpenter's tools.
Carpenter's tools, you like, yeah, this was a little waterlogged. Do we making anything out of it? I suppose I could use some bungee cords. You know, no.
Fix the hole in the ship, but
Yeah, I can
not
use
to
it
make it
as
look
a
pretty.
cork, a plug. So yeah, nothing that way. Squall, you're gonna like check out the old kitchen here.
Careful, there's a tentacle lizard in there.
Yeah.
There is.
Is there?
There is a tentacle.
Oh, well
lizard.
then hell no. Well, I didn't catch that. It must have been when I was trying to get all my spells back in order.
But you did see that there is a door on the back side, on the bow end of the thing, beyond the tentacle closet.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
We're
So
going
you're
this
like-
way.
You're like, screw it, let's do it with the tentacle.
Screw it,
What?
let's do it with tentacle.
All right.
we could just
let's,
go in this door.
I'm gonna cast bless on everybody before we go in there.
All right, so he turns
1, 2,
around
3,
and
4.
casts bless, and then steps
Uh,
into the door, pulling the whelps. I don't know if any of you guys played that game, but he has activated the whelps.
Where's Krell? Is he still outside?
yeah, I'm up on top of the boat.
Okay, so then I can get all of us. Cast it at 2nd level, I get 4 people.
As we have initiative after that. As from the cabinet, you see an octopus defending his territory, so he comes out and he squirts a little ink out. Little. As Nostogamus, you're like, I told you not to go in there. As you can see it, as he swings the cafe door open, you know, you can see the octopus ooze out of the cabinet and ink a
That's
little.
not a lizard.
Well, I only saw part of it. It looked like a lizard.
It's a lizardfish snake kind of tentacle. It's a,
Actually, I
it's a
probably don't.
cuttlefish, or does it cuttlefish have tentacles too?
I'm gonna
Squid.
go ahead and try to witch bolt this thing.
Like through the squall? How does that work?
I don't know. Does it work?
Yeah,
Target you can see.
I would say you have a -2 to hit, but you still would have hit probably. So let's just double check. Official double check on Octo. Yep, that's a hit.
Okay.
So Squall ducks down a little. You're like doing your freaking Emperor thing. Oh. Give it a little shock. Squirts out a little more ink. Ember. You're like, ooh, combat.
All right, so I'm gonna move here, see what he's doing, and then I'm gonna slide on into the other room.
You gonna slide what in? Where? What? What's going on?
Something about sliding the broom.
Ooh.
It is a shirtless pizza guy.
Yeah, that's a another cafe door that way. You put him in a space.
All right, and Octopus will help Squall. He has special insider knowledge.
He starts humping one of the tentacles. He's like, distracting him. He's like, get off of me. Scuzzer.
I am going to move over here.
Oh.
Apply the hunter's mark to this octopus. Use the sharpshooter feat.
Doc Ock. Getting stuck in the eyeball.
Take a shot at him with the crossbow.
Well, here we go. Your on-consignment crossbow's working pretty good today.
And then let me apply the damage. Colossus Slayer and the +10.
Why did VC freeze? Again.
It's working on my end.
Yeah, it's working for me.
That'll do it.
VC not responding.
And then I'm going to move back out of the way so Nystagmus.
I think Krell and Gorgio's trying to redeem something.
I don't know what he's redeeming, or he's just redeem advantage on Krell's attack.
Yeah, Krell's not even in here right
Krell's
now.
not in combat.
Uh-oh. You know what? I think the best thing I could do is this, maybe. Oh yeah. And
Alright, I'm gonna close down VC
Wah, wah,
because
wah.
it is frozen like a popsicle. And I'm gonna call you guys back. Wow. VC's
we
being,
gotta hang up from this previous call.
yeah, probably.
Yeah, let's all hang up and then he can call us.
Everybody hang up.
Yeah.
Please, if you don't mind.
Hung up.
Let me do another call to the call from call this group. Look how lovely it is when nothing's popped out. Pop out. Pop out. Pop out. Alright, whose turn is it? Squalls? Did you go?
Yeah, just move me right back out there. I hit him with a little bit of Toll the Dead, and then I'm gonna back out of the room, open up that shooting lane.
The bowling alley.
Yeah,
Step right up. Who's? Oh, it's the octopus's turn. So the octo is going to. He has a nice little swim speed, and he's gonna come after you guys. So he's gonna come out here, and I think he's tight enough there that I would consider him squeezing, wouldn't you guys?
Well, he is an octopus, so
Yeah, but he can't get his whole goop out the dough.
can't get his
But,
junk to the dough.
yeah, but he's got enough to try to grab a hold of eeny, meeny, miny. Hey, Mo! He's like, ooh, a fish. I like fish. Fish is good. I want a fish sandwich. And he fumbles
is
'cause he had
Lent.
disadvantage. It is Lent. So he like comes through the door, right? And he reaches back to grab it at Nostagamus, and the cafe door like swings back closed on his tentacle, and he like gets it caught in the little window hole. He's like, and he's caught, and he's hung on it, and he's gonna be restrained for a round. He fumbled. Not that button. Somebody tell me how to play Fantasy Grounds, please. Restrained on Octo for 1 round. More stuff to do when you have that. Let's see. Well, does he get pissed? Let's see. Yeah, he does. He gets pissed, so he's gonna like ink. Big time ink cloud comes out, and the whole area is heavily obscured. What does heavily obscured give you? It gives everybody like blindness, right? Pretty much.
so
And
what
then
room
he,
is the ink in?
It's where he's at. So like this. He's inked.
That goes through the walls and stuff.
Well, no. Well, yeah. I mean, it's water. I mean, maybe not so much out where you're at, you know, but definitely through the cafe door and the window because it's open and everything. So maybe not so much out here. But that's all he's gonna do because he's hung in the door. He can't get away. He's trying to get back in, you know, like he's caught in the door. He's like, he's hung. And while Squall goes, I'm gonna try to fix these cameras real quick on the stream. Sorry, stream.
Yeah, all
I
right.
know you don't like seeing that.
And he succeeds. And Krell.
Do I hear a fly? What the hell? How could there be a fly? It's a fly fish. Yeah. Brr, brr. Scuzzer?
So, are we still in this obscured ink?
Yeah, if you're within that purple circle I put up there earlier, yeah. It lasts a minute. A minute. I don't know why I chose Sven to may come back first. I don't know.
So if I move away from him, does he still get an attack of advantage if he's restrained?
You think if he does get an attack of opportunity on you, he's gonna be at disadvantage?
All right. Well, then I'm gonna move away from over to here.
Hold on 1 second. Let me pop that camera on, and you're gonna move back. Let's see. Well, yeah, he's not trying to attack right now. He's trying to get away. That's the ink. He's like, run away, and he's trying to get away. So he's not really focused on you at currently.
All right.
So he does not use his reaction to swipe.
So I'm
at
gonna
you.
take a shot at him.
Yeah, you're gonna shoot into a big ink blur over there, so you're gonna have a -5 to hit. Oh, you're a freaking sharpshooter. Never
I
mind.
got the sharpshooter applied.
Broken. Look at that. He's had advantage even. Probably helped. I think a 4 would have missed.
And I will apply the damages.
Ah, well, no one else gets to beat up on him. Because you killed the Octo. Poor Octo.
We should have Ember stuff him in his bag for dinner.
That's a pretty big octopus. Maybe a couple of tentacles, you can have some tentacle stew or something. Alright, cool. The cameras are back. Wow. Mine is huge, though. There we go.
That's what Rob said.
Mine is huge. And I'm going to stop the rain.
Who stopped the rain?
So I guess the only place up here you guys haven't been is this doorway here. Oops, I'm moving the pin. That door right there. That's it. Oh, and the one up front that's got a lock on it. This room's easy enough. It's just going to be a storage room. Has been destroyed by the decaying wood, so nothing in particular in that room. So I'm going to open that up for you guys. Oh, sorry. Tokens are locked. I'm going to take you out of initiative again. So you're free to move about the cabin.
There's only one room left to check out.
There is. Let's see. The door to this room is locked. The doors
we
are
went in-
reinforced with steel bars.
We went into here and looked around. There wasn't anything
Yeah, the
of
storage room.
importance. And yeah.
It's all decayed and crapola. However, this Hooch guy definitely had some good taste in his day, though. I mean, you could tell back before this boat was settled on the bottom a century ago that this was a nice vessel. Very, very nice vessel.
Wonder what brought it down.
You think something took a bite out of the side of it? No, it crashed. It smashed against rocks.
So nice boat, but he wasn't a very good captain. I see.
Actually, he was somehow trapped in his cabin and drowned. That's why he haunts the place like he does.
So did we check out this room yet already?
No, this room is locked and it's barred.
Well, the one we're standing in.
Oh, yeah, because there's no pin here, right?
Got a couple of keys.
Yeah, I was
Either of
just
them?
gonna say. I guess I'll use one of the try these keys to see if it works on.
What do you know? finally a key that actually opens a door. This room, devoid of the slime and muck that covers much of the wreck, houses 5 chests. 3 of these are clearly ancient and have become covered with seaweed and shellfish. The remaining 2 are made from coral and are not native to the wreck. Swarming around the chamber is a shoal of red-bellied fish with gaping jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth. Quippers! Quippers! Oh, where the hell are they? As they have initiative. Or we roll initiative as the Quippers. So you guys open this door, unbar it.
How long has it been since that fight?
Since
The octopus fight.
2
Now let's
rounds.
see. It wasn't the octopus fight. Yeah, it was. It was the octopus fight.
Yeah, so if you want to advance your concentration 2 rounds, or can I? Do I have to do that for you?
I think you
We'll say
have to
7.
do
There you
that,
go.
maybe. Okay.
Fixed, much gooder. So yeah, the Quippers get to go first. Wow. Huh. Yeah, so they come like pouring out of this doorway, all over Scuzzer, nipping and biting at you, and they can't seem to get any firm bite on you. They're like grabbing at your armor and like nipping at you, but they didn't get you through your armor. Nystagmus.
All right, let's give these guys some frostbite.
Oh, they don't like it.
Oh,
They like swim around real fast.
That's it.
The
hmm.
little guys. These little guys. Munchy munch.
Yeah.
Munchy munch.
I'm gonna take the battle axe, flat of the battle axe, and kind of just swipe at him. Oh.
Wow, so
Hit him like baseball with a bat.
right?
Home run.
So in addition to the standard critical hit damage, so you can go ahead and roll damage on that. You for the next round you have advantage on your attack checks and saves.
Cool.
As you squish a few of these quippers. Anything else?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. Trying to keep up the health on everybody. And oh no, I won't because I didn't prepare healing word. Too bad. Sorry, Scudger.
It's all right. It's only 7. I got plenty left.
All right, so this time I'm gonna draw a
So,
knife.
and Gorgio, in the chat, when you redeem an award, you also got to type in what award it is too. So Ember has something coming, but oh, it says
He redeemed
Ember
advantage.
attack. Yeah, so you have advantage on your next attack.
All right, so I'm gonna
See,
throw.
when I look at it in chat, he doesn't say that, so I got to look up the chat to see that.
Yeah, Chatty doesn't include the
Yeah.
bot text.
Throwing a
Yeah, no, you
knife
did it right.
past-
I'm broken. Sorry, go ahead, Ember.
Alright, so I draw out a knife
That's a lovely
made of
color of
lava,
brown.
and I toss it just behind the Quipper, and it explodes into a burst of lava.
And steam, right? Because you're underwater.
I don't remember what happened with swarms, if it matters, but
I
I
don't,
was doing regular damage.
I don't even think about it anymore because of coding. Looks like it did regular damage to him. Scuzzer. You notice the fish are
Right.
licking their lips because you got some wounds on you, so they're like.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move back.
Well, you do know you will provoke from the fishies if you
That's fine.
don't disengage. Do you? Do you do the disengage, or you like screw it? I'm
No.
just gonna take the hit.
Yeah, I'm just because I'm gonna take a shot when I get back.
So let's see if they can actually get some bites on you before you. Oh, they do. And you're probably gonna rethink that next time. So they do 13 points of. And you move back up onto the stairs.
All right, let me use the sharpshooter here.
Be kind of cool if they coded in where I can apply advantage on a ift. If you're wounded, I get advantage on you. I know they can, but I can't.
Let me roll the damage on it.
Come on, kill a couple. You're gonna spear them. You're gonna. Holy crap!
That's a couple.
Damn.
Like they're all like lined up in a row, and he's like,
Finally got a good roll.
he's like lunch. He's like lunch underwater, as they all fall to the ground, stuck to his arrow, like squall.
Yeah.
There's
Could
like
we have
there's like 3 of them
Quippers for
swimming around
breakfast?
now.
I'll move back here, kind of stand out of their immediate range.
Yeah, they already got their reaction, so they can't on you.
And we'll do some Toll the Dead.
As you kill off the last 3 with a spell, bloop bloop, they start floating up, and you get the Quippers. And inside the room are the 5 chests.
Is the room too crowded to go into? Do we got to drag these chests out here, or
No,
looks like
they're
a small
not. They're
room.
not mammoth-sized chests. They're, you know.
all right? So I'll move in here. Level up.
There's a lot of shit in here. But most of it's coins. So the 3 ancient wooden chests were once locked, but the mechanisms have rusted away. So you can see that they're just kind of flapping them in the breeze, the ancient ones. The coral chests are both locked, and they have some kind of mechanism on them that looks kind of hard to decipher.
I got that other key. One key worked on the door.
Yeah, the other key resembles a little shark jaw. And you look at this chest, and it looks like you can put this little jaw inside the locking mechanism and then turn it.
Cool.
So trying to unlock
gonna
it
try
would have
it.
been really tricky. But since you have the key, give me an intelligence check.
Better you than me.
Right. As I do some unlocking of tokens and stuff. You're like, yep. Easily I approach. So the chest pops open, and you see 13 assorted medallions and amulets. They're of divine nature. They're representing a diverse section of the pantheon of the Forgotten Realms. So, lots of
Squall
holy
might want to take a
symbols.
look at.
There's also 3 small gold bracelets bearing dwarven motifs, a rotten bag, a gold ewer covered in elvish lettering, and that's about it in this chest.
I call dibs on the rotten bag.
Oh yeah. And then they bundled the other chest up, so I won't put that in party sheet till we open the other chest.
Does
You
it have
gotta-
a similar lock
It does.
mechanism on it?
No, let me try the key on all of them.
So give me another intelligence check to open the other one. And you're just as successful. So the other chest contains rotting hands.
Hands?
That's
Like-
not nice.
Humanoid hands, like some have like human hands.
Are there any rings on these hands?
No, nothing of value on the hands. They're pretty in different stages of decomposition.
And that was in one of the ancient chests.
No, one of the other chests. I'll drop that stuff in the party sheet. Oops. Party sheet. There you go. So you got the amulets, the bracelets, and the leather bag that had some engraved bone dice in them. Nice dice.
Mm,
Very nice dice. Like a D&D set of dice, right? Like all kinds of dice. The back says Crown Royal on the outside of it. I don't know.
is there a holy symbol on these amulets for Tempest?
Sure. One of them could be
Sure.
Tempest. Yeah. There's a mixture, a plethora of different holy symbols in there.
Yeah, I just grabbed that one.
You guys are thinking somebody's been busy collecting things from
Priests.
ships. Like these are trophies of ship people.
Are they right hands or left hands, or are they a combination?
Combination. Just a mixture of hands. But no two are alike. So only one hand.
Some pirates that got caught.
I mean, are you like
D-
grabbing up the hand? I mean, because they're kind of, some of them float out as you open up the chest, you know, like because you're underwater. Do you like really
been one
examine
of
these
the-
hands? Like start detailing
Oh,
them
yeah.
and stuff?
Oh yeah.
Do I
I'll
see any?
see if I can glean any information from them.
Yeah,
Could
do I
have been
see
the
any
hand
hands I
of
recognize?
Callus's first mate.
Yeah, give me an investigation check. Let's see how well you guys, whoever's catching up on these hands and eyeballing them, and
Oh boy.
bits and pieces of flesh are floating off. One of them goes up Squall's nose as he's
Yeah, that's what I thought.
over there, and he's like, oh, he kind of gags a little. But Nostogamus and Scuzzer, you both find a couple that have tattoos on the hands, and you definitely think they might have been trophies taken from captains of plundered ships. So, yeah, Nostogamus, you're like, I know, this is Captain Barnacles. I recognize that tattoo. It's a big barnacle. I don't know.
That barnacle built a sailor.
The other 3 chests that aren't locked have, you got 3 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, a potion of animal friendship. The second chest contains a wealth of tarnished coins, 1,400 copper pieces, 190 silver, and 30 gold. You're going to have to clean those up before anyone will value them. The third chest contains a suit of leather armor that's obviously magical. And you think it might have been Captain Barnacle's armor. You don't know. And there's a small little cube. Like a little cube that looks kind of magical too. The cube has a nice little crack in it though. And there you guys go. Let me ID some of those. Potion of friendship. 3 potions of greater healing. And
I can
potion
take that
of
armor
healing.
if nobody else wants the armor.
And the armor. It's decorated with fish and shell motifs. And I'm going to go ahead and ID it. It's mariner's leather armor. So while wearing the armor, you have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface. So it's like a life vest.
I think Kraut could have that one.
That'd be useful.
Right?
Yeah.
I
If
want
you
to
fall
investigate the
unconscious,
cube.
up you go. I think that would be kind of handy for Ember too, since he keeps
Yeah.
altering
Yeah.
self and stuff. But I don't know if he can wear leather as a wizard. I highly doubt it. And he's frozen.
lower my
Are you
AC
still
by
in
1.
Discord,
Yeah.
Sven?
It's all good.
No, he's out of Discord too. So he must be happy hour at
Hotel internet.
yep.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
They booted him.
Everything's ID'd, so yeah, you guys can figure out that later, I think. I don't think you guys need to worry about any of that right now, unless you immediately need to drink a potion or something.
No,
I'm out
but
of potions of healing.
I am going to examine this cube just a little closer.
You definitely think it is
That wasn't my
magical?
role.
I mean, just looking at it, you can tell it's some kind of magical cube,
Okay.
and that it's got a nice crack in it, but just that's about all you can determine unless you sleep with it for about an hour or you identify it.
Okay. We'll throw it all in the rotten bag that Nystagmus claimed dibs on. So you
Yeah.
get to carry all this crap with you.
It probably weighs more than I do.
Yeah, the armor, probably.
It's wet leather too.
Looks like a bondage kind of leather too, so. Oh, he's back. If he wears it, he's gonna It comes with a gag ball.
The gimp.
It has
Shiny,
a
tight
it has
black leather.
a piece you can add to it that allows you to breathe water. I don't know. It says safe word is banana.
Banana.
So you guys have stairs down. That
That's where we're headed.
are gonna lead you guys over to these stairs here. So you go down and you're gonna see a door and kind of opens up into the hold down that way. But another door here.
Might as well do that door first this time.
I'll move out of the way so you can try your keys on it if it needs opened that way.
It's not locked. The door easily swings open when you push on it.
Yeah, push it open.
And inside this room, and just to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna take me a second to get used to the new radio menu. Things are where they're supposed to be, but it doesn't register quite in my head. Just get rid of the masking. And so you make your way to the front of the ship and enter a strange room. It is clearly an altar or shrine to some deity, but has been recently vandalized. On the walls you can make out carvings of sharks, but they have all been scratched over, destroying the crude workmanship that went into them. Hundreds of fractured pieces of coral lie underfoot, but you make out here and there the odd chunk that resembles a fin. Sitting pride of place atop a plinth of coral and whalebone is a shield with a single eye in the middle. As you observe it, you get the feeling that it's looking back, and slowly it blinks.
A shield?
Yeah, a shield.
I'm gonna flip it over so it can't look at us. It's creeping me out.
Poke it in the eye.
Kaput.
Yeah, it's yeah, just a regular armored shield, you know. Definitely looks magical.
Hmm.
We
I
all
think
know
Krell
how
would
good
like
it
it.
is to pick up random shields. Krell doesn't use shields. He can't use them while he's flying and shooting a bow.
Yeah, Squall uses them. He'll
Squall
take
would
an
like it.
interest in it. So yeah, I want to check it out before I just stick it on my arm. You know.
Yeah.
Do I need to sleep
got
with
bad
it?
feelings about it.
Yeah, it looks kind of creepy. Like an eyeball on the front of it. It looks like a real eyeball, you know. It's not like a magical eyeball either. Like a Beastmaster eyeball.
Poke it with a
So
stick.
no, I'm gonna take my bedroll out and wrap the shield in the bedroll, and then tie it onto my back or something. I just don't want it looking at all of us. That's just too weird. I like that closet creeper, you know. You want to come over and meet my wife?
It's like sitting in a stall at the airport and you look down and you see someone's camera on the floor, you know, you're like, what the what? Oh, that hasn't
Yep,
happened to you guys?
upskirting.
Oh, I'm kidding.
No.
Never happened to me.
Yeah, unfortunately most of the treasure in this room has been destroyed.
Do we know anything about the shrine?
There was some Shahagan shrine that's been defaced, like recently.
Did Nystagmus cast Shatter on it all? Is that what happened to it all?
Looks like somebody went on to a rampage and smashed it all. Or there was a Greek wedding here or something, you know. Opa! You don't know. You don't know.
Or an Irish wake, as
Yeah,
we
it
have
could
in
be.
our family. I'm gonna miss Uncle Bob. Hey, when's the last time you had your ass whipped? Right behind you, Scuzzer.
And then this is just a empty hold with some rotting crates and boxes. Nothing seems to be of important except you can make out what looks like somebody on guard duty here.
Well, fuck.
Let's see.
Hopefully he's asleep.
As you guys get to within light source back here, and you got wretched responsible stride and obnoxious rational lisp that you make out back here, and they are marrows. For those that don't know what a
Yeah.
marrow looks like, I think some
The
of you
part
guys
that's
have
in the middle of the bone.
seen these guys before, right? The ones trying to harpoon you. Was that this campaign?
Oh,
No, that was
up
another
top.
campaign,
No.
I think. Yeah, that was
Now
another.
it's the
That
first
was,
time we run into.
yeah. So, and they're large creatures, and they want to have initiative. So let's do it.
Boy, my initiative is sucking tonight.
Yeah, they're guarding this deck of the ship are shark-like creatures with humanoid torsos and long, muscular fishtails. They're covered with spiny fins and have deadly-looking claws. Each carries a harpoon made of ivory. Several rotting crates and barrels on this level denote it as a cargo deck. Scuzzer, you get to go
I'll
first.
take a shot with a crossbow.
Poor
Move my
Krell's
map.
up there like.
I know. I feel bad for him. We're down here messing with shit.
So, Krell, you like see a couple of big fins.
That was a
like,
miss.
dun 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 dun, swimming around up there, diving down towards the wreck. All of a sudden,
If they're
As,
anywhere near the surface, I'll take shots at them. Just fly out and shoot them. Keep them near the surface.
I'll give you one shot at one of them as it dives down to join his buddies. So let me activate all of the mobs, and you can take a shot at number 2 if you like. As he swims down underneath when it's your turn. But wretched responsible stride.
Oh, I didn't roll initiative because I was up there.
Oh, here. Oh, there you go. Nice. Well, go ahead, take your shot. We'll just say that's what you
He's
did.
been saving that one up.
All right. I'll go ahead and take my attempted.
And you know what I didn't do?
And I am out of the water when I'm doing this, so I actually am going to use my longbow, so I get 2 shots on my turn because I'm level 5 now.
Slacker.
Ha ha.
Extra
Oh, I
attack.
forgot about that. I get 2 attacks.
Well, when you fumble on the first one and you get all excited, you're like, The boat rocks. You like shoot up in the air. You kill a small pigeon. You're like, oops, or a seagull. Whack. You feel kind of bad. Your second one
one hits.
connects. You shoot it in the dorsal fin. Whap. It's like flinches.
And I am going to use my trip attack on it just to piss it off.
And to do extra damage, of course.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
Superiority dice.
I
Yeah, so
succeed.
you see its white belly come up, as it rolls over, but it dives down out of sight, and the Morrow gets to go. I'm gonna fire up Vex's treasure table real quick, because you guys will have some of their loot. So it's gonna roll a whole bunch of crap momentarily, but I'm assuming you're gonna win, so I'm gonna roll up the loot.
We
I'm
could
getting
take a
set
break.
up. That is actually probably an excellent idea. Before we get rolling, we'll just stop right on their turn, on Wretched Responsible Stride turn, and oh, and Ember, so he says you still have initiative, so advantage on your next attack. So, but let's take a quick 10-minute break. I need to refresh a drink. I'm parched here and go pee.
Cool.
But hey, chat, don't go away. We're going to be back in about 10 minutes. So let me set the stream up and all that for the countdown, but don't go away. Not that one. This one. There we go. Everything came out all right. Are we back?
Yep.
Got my
Liam
snack.
McGregor.
I'm here. I'm eating.
Oh, we don't want to see that.
I'm having salmon, so kind of keeping with the theme.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, right? So it's my turn, huh? Wretched Responsible Stride. Which one is that guy? So he's got a swim speed of 40, so he's like, that's far enough. As he comes swimming up here, and is going to use his multi-attack on Squall. Let me show this a little closer on the stream. A little closer, closer, closer. As he comes swimming up and takes a claw at you, which is a miss, and then he's also going to try to bite you.
I don't like that.
Connects with his bite. As he bites down on your torso for 8 points of damage. And Hunter Shark number 1 is he's gonna swimming down, and takes his peek inside, but it doesn't come in yet. And Hunter Shark number 2 is gonna try to take a bite out of Mr. Rowboat. I'm gonna just
I'll be flying around.
so it hits the rowboat. You know, you just take off flying, like whatever. But it does a little damage to the rowboat. Ember.
All right, so I slide forward. What square is the Myro in?
There you go. Oh, this one here, it would be there. All lined up, all pretty like.
All right, so I'm going to do it insinuation on the marrow.
What are you insinuating?
Make it confused. Remind it. Attack the creature or attack the shark. One of them is bleeding. So he is incapacitated, and on his turn, he will take psychic damage.
Which spell was that? I missed it. ID insinuation, huh?
Yeah, through the
Alright,
chat for you.
Anything else? Conflicting desires in the mind of one creature you can see within range, impairing its ability to make decisions. So it's like confused. It's like you got the little doodly 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 doo going on above its head. Squall.
Well, I think that's absolutely beautiful because Squall's going to move back here. Try to get through this doorway.
Yeah, you can move through your occupied spaces of your buddies.
All right, so Squall is going to use the old.
Pokey
Yeah,
pokey, and
well-
you turn yourself around.
Oh no, not that one.
Don't bane him. He doesn't
Damn
need to
it.
be baned.
You baned all your friends.
Oh my God. Oh, good thing Krell's not down here. Okay, Bane off of Scuzzer, Bane off of Ember. He didn't get baned.
I just deleting him.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll try that again with Bless this time.
There you go. Right, good
All right.
sounders. Turn your camera back on, Fish Boy, too.
If you think so, here we go.
We're all right watching that mouth go up and down. Ah, nice. Nastagamus.
All right. I'm going to drop a shatter right
You're
right
gonna
there and get
drop a
all three of these guys.
shatter? You gotta say it slower. I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop a shatter.
Shatter.
Like you're gonna drop a shatter. Yeah, so you can
Not
get
a
all three of
sharter.
them. Get them, eat them up, shatter them up. Ooh, crit on one of them. He's like, I have a rational list, but you can't affect me. A little thunder damage. You see, Krell's like flying around, and you hear come from down below. You're probably familiar with that sound, aren't you?
I'm sure I've heard it before.
Yeah, so you're like, they're engaging. That's why the sharks are stirred up, you think.
And I'll go ahead and move back a little bit too, and then I'll be done.
Nobody wants to be the front line. But this one,
Our frontliners flying around up top, shooting
I know,
sharks.
right? Here, hold on, I gotta
Keeping this
turn
one away from you.
off. Sorry, I had some background noise going. So, this guy's gonna... He's gonna come in, and he's got... Say hello to my little friend, he says in his little amphibious thing, as he shoots his harpoon at Scuzzer, and says, "Get over here!" As the thing thunks into your leg for 10 points of damage.
Creeper in the stream voice.
Uh-oh.
This voice chat is not password protected.
It is for you, Rob. Only for you.
Creeper
What's
in the
up,
chat.
guys? I'm watching this. I'm watching the stream right now.
All right. So this thing shoots you in the leg with his harpoon. What up, Rob? And let's see. It can drag you. It's dragging you somehow. Let's see.
This fucker.
You need to succeed on a strength contest. So he's like, he's got the big pinwheel going, reeling you in with his strength. So I'm gonna roll my strength, and you roll your strength, and whoever wins doesn't do it.
You're a strength save, right?
Strength contest. So I'll let you
strength
use
check.
athletics if you have it.
Let me see. I sure do.
But this thing's pretty strong. As you roll a 12, and it rolls a 6, but almost gets you. Should I get off me? Pull this thing out of your leg. You're not getting me. And that's all it's gonna do. Thanks, Rob, for the biddies. 300 biddies in the chat. Look at these got little St. Patrick's Day clovers too.
Cheers.
So the Agnospis Rathmonolith guy,
His name is
Back.
Rob O'Tooey.
right?
That's true. That is actually a true thing from like 400 years ago. It used to be O2E.
So, thank you, Sven. And Gorgio. When Gorgio's trying to work, so Ignatius Rationalist is going to swim up. He's going to try his claw on Scuzzer, which is a miss. And he's also going to, or I'm sorry, a bite. And he's also going to try to claw you with a crit. So he, like, almost gets you in the jugular, but scratches the side of your face for 17 points of damage. And you're still able to maintain concentration. I don't know how you've been able to do it. Thanks for the biddies,
Holy
Rob.
shit.
What are you bit bossing it up? What?
I'm just trying to fuck with
Oh
Sven.
yeah, no, there's like a lot of still in bid bust. No.
There's something about Sven's face. You just
Oh, I
want to
see
fuck
it.
with him.
Oh my
And,
God, who was the oh Tydra 24
don't-
at 10,000? Wow,
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
that's amazing that you don't know who that is.
I know.
They gave you $100 and you have no idea who it is.
No idea. Thank you very much.
Holy shit.
Oh fucking motherfucker.
Never heard of him before. Ember. Drinking Diet Coke from a wine flute. He's in the hotel. I think you still have advantage from Engorgio, don't you?
All right, so he hasn't actually gone yet, because he went first last time and then second this time.
Who hasn't gone yet? Ember?
Wretched. The Marrow. So
This
I'm
guy.
just gonna slide up and stab the other Marrow while we're waiting for the aid insinuation to kick in.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because we're on dynamic initiative or whatever you want to call it. Oh, and you fumble. So when you like pull out your dagger, I guess it like slips out of your hand and you
Trident.
stab yourself in the head.
To try to, still trying to get used to it.
Yeah, you don't know how to use this thing. It's like you're a wizard. You forgot or for something. I don't know. You're like oh shit. So you're blinded for 3 rounds. Ew. Blinded by the light. And I'll give you some blinded love there. 3 rounds. And this one's also gonna attack again with his claw. And gets a hold of
Fuck.
Scuzzer again.
Ranger down.
As it scratches him into unconsciousness. And then takes a bite at the blinded wizard who decided to become the tank. And misses. Krell, you know something's going on.
Right, I gotta get rid of this shark, so I'm gonna shoot him twice, and hopefully if he's dead, and then I'm gonna dive down.
All right, one of your attacks is going to be normal. The other one's going to be... Oh, you got sharpshooter, so it doesn't really matter, does it? You're just going to have the range consequence. And it's... Shoot, it's only like 10 feet down. How high are you flying? Like 10 feet? So he's within range.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot away. Shoot away.
Again!
And, it's just this bow doesn't work right. It's just a fumble. That one's a hit. So you shoot it in the back. Chunk.
Alright, and I am going to combat superiority die again and do some additional damage.
Give it a trip. Oh, nice. So you shoot it in the head. It goes down.
Alright, and then I'm gonna dive down as far down as I can on my turn.
How does this look? I don't think we've seen this. Are you like flying around? Do you like do the
Osprey.
Yeah, doing the Osprey straight down. Crash and burn, belly flop.
So I'll give you an extra 20 feet of movement because of your fancy dive. So you were
All right.
20 feet up. That gets you to the water. And how much more movement do you got?
Well, my fly speed is 50, my walking speed is 25.
So I think your walking speed is going to be
So my fly
half of your
speed would have
swim
taken
speed.
care of the first 20,
Right. Yeah. Easily.
and then I'd have a 12 swim
So your little
speed.
chicken legs, you're kicking in the water like, and Get down about, let's just call it 20 feet of the 75. Or 15 of the 75 you got. 60 feet down there to go.
All right.
And, Scuzzer, why don't you give me a death saving throw there?
Fuck
Look at that. A success. Nice. As, Longshank,
Hanging on.
he's Longshanked. is gonna whip up his Longshank. Thank you, Engorgio, for the 100 biddies, and take a shot at Ember. Twang! Harpoon goes flying by your head. Responsible Stride is gonna step up here and
Okay, so he's incapacitated.
oh, he can't even move, can he?
Yeah, he's the nutty one.
Does he get a save at the end of his turn? Is that all he gets? Or anything?
Takes damage, right? You said necrotic?
Give him some loving.
It's psychic damage.
He doesn't want to have psychic damage, but I suppose he has to.
Little John Edwards damage there.
Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
Boo.
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 This is looking pretty tough, huh? That's all he can do though, is just
Yeah, but he's out of it now. Start of the next turn.
Nystagmus. What you got?
All right.
Uh-oh. I see it
Yeah,
coming.
it's like they did this on purpose. So
They
they're
all-
all gonna get hit with shatter.
Get the thunder wave. Ho! Ah, two
Failure,
made it,
failure,
two
failure.
failed. 3 failed.
Nice.
So the shark's the only one that fish guts everywhere.
I'll take that. I like that damage too.
That
All
was
right,
nice. Yeah, that was a good
I'm
job.
done.
Squall. You see Scuzzer out there. His feet kind of start heading up first. He's like,
All right, I will.
Glad
move
I'm
to
not
the
wearing
open
that
doorway.
leather armor.
and now you would have been like, life vest floating back up.
I'm gonna move into the doorway here where I got an open shot, and I will target this one. He's not prone. You can't be prone underwater, can you?
You can, yeah. It's a condition technically.
Yeah. So I'll just take a pop shot with the crossbow.
And your pop shot misses. You should have said you're gonna shoot him in the eyeball. Then it might
Yeah, I
have-
should have said that, but I'm gonna bonus action healing word because I was looking for it. My cantrips last time. It is actually in my level 1 spells. And try to get Scuzzer back on his feet.
A little 5 points of loving to Scuzzer. He blinks his eyes and starts breathing again.
Yeah, and then I'll pop back over here around the wall. Get some cover.
Take some more cover from them harpoons.
Yeah.
So Hunter Shark, it's too tight in there. He's like, I can't. Ooh, look, there's somebody coming down this way. Dun 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 dun. It's a bird. He's never had bird before. He's like, let's see. His swim speed's a 40. So yeah, he can dash up to you. So he gets right up in your grill, or I should say your beak. And that's all he can do. As we start a new round, and Nystagmus is first again. Look at that.
Oh no, I was like almost last time. All right. You know what? They're all still in formation. I'm gonna come out here and hit them with a shatter again.
Stupid dynamic initiative. What the hell? Definitely breaks up the monotony of it, doesn't it? It just keeps it kind of. There's a little more. Ooh, one of them went down. Wretched Responsible Stride is no longer confused and is dead.
All right, not as good a damage that time.
That's what she said.
That's
Who
it.
said? Obnoxious Rational Lisp. Oh. He's like, I'm gonna bite you. As he gets a hold of Ember with his teeth. For maximum damage, 12 points, and then he's gonna try to claw him too, like swipe, and misses. With advantage, he missed. That's pretty pitiful. The wizard. Scuzzer, you're like, boop, boop.
So I'm gonna stand up. Half my turn there.
I'm gonna swim up, you mean?
Yeah. Apply the hunter's mark on this little bastard.
Give him the pokey. The floaty.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the pokey twice.
Cause you stab at him and hit him in his lisp.
And I'm gonna put the Colossus Slayer on that one.
He's like, stop. But you stab him in the face and he dies.
Good.
Let me get
And I
his
think
big,
I'm gonna use my
get his big butt out of the way.
my 15 feet to move back
He like swim backwards like
to there.
all bleeding, looking for them damn quippers. Even the sharks like it. Ember. What you got?
Alright, so I'm stabbing at the guy who's there. I don't realize he's dead.
You give him a couple of stabby stabs. Double tap? Is that your rule? Okay, I'll go with it. I think that's rule number 2. Gorgio has given Scuzzer a healing potion.
Oh, well, that changes things.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Some healing love from the chat.
Yeah, so with that, then, Scuzzer, look at him. He looks to be feeling a little
Oh,
bit
what
better.
a horrible roll.
Right. 5.
But I think I'll stick with the cantrip, and we'll do a little Toll the Dead on Junior over here. Longshanked, and he fails.
What a bitch.
What a bitch!
11 points.
I
too.
kicked her out at the gas station and said, that's it. And, yeah.
Hunter Shark 1. Dun, 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 dun. He got initiative before you did. That's the dynamic of it right there. Dun, 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 dun. And he grabs you right on the torso. Whoosh, and gets it. And takes a big old chunk out of you. He tosses you around and everything, and he's gonna have advantage on his next attack on you since he's got a hold of you so well.
Fucking
Marrow.
Shark Week out here.
Let me hold on. Let me What the hell happened to the music? Oh, it was just a natural pause in it at the. As Longshanked doesn't feel like being shanked anymore, and he's gonna be like, get over here with his harpoon. On a -2, he's shooting around that mast a little. Twang! Why does he have disadvantage? Oh no, he had advantage. Oh, because you're still blinded. Are you still blinded? It was for 1 round.
No,
that
it's for
should've-
3 rounds.
Yep, 3.
Oh yeah. So he hits with his harpoon, and it gets you for 11 points. And make a strength athletics if you have it against his. See if he can reel you in like a fish. A 3. This is going to be difficult. As he reels you in. And that's all he can do. Krell. Here, Sharky,
Alright,
Sharky,
Krell.
Sharky.
Yeah, Krell's gonna decide to give this guy some new holes in his skin with his rapier. So he's gonna poke at him twice.
Ah, that's a pokey poke. You get him in the side for maximum damage, 13,
And then attack 2.
and you fumble.
Alright,
Just
then
how
I'm
to
gonna
roll the
action
thing.
surge. That's everything I'm rolling today. I'm gonna action surge and do 1 more time.
There you go. That's how you hit him.
And this one, I'm gonna apply a trip attack to it.
Oh,
There.
Rob dropped out of chat. That's okay, yeah. You might have been getting double anyways. As you kill the shark,
And then I'm gonna swim down as far as I can. I still got a long ways to go before.
yeah, I forgot you had chicken legs. You're trying to little chicken legs trying to swim in the water. Scuzzer.
All right, I'm gonna move my hunter's mark over to this other.
So I guess technically we should be putting like -30 on your next to your character's name, so you know how far you've swam down, right? -30. That's how I keep track of distances. Is just put it right on there, easy peasy. I don't have to worry about it. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna use the sharpshooter
Oh, why would you use that?
to kill this bastard.
Shoot him in the face. That's gonna hit.
And apply the Colossus Slayer to it.
And then you did. And,
Peace out.
and we are out of initiative.
So I'm going to use my burning hands and blast the crap out of this thing.
Double tap. It's dead. Do you want to burn a first level spell?
Well, it's a racial ability, but I wouldn't know that because I'm blind. I just got pulled in by this thing, so I'm blasting it.
Well, you know, if you're gonna burn the spell and roleplay your character like that, I think you should earn at least a point of inspiration for that, right? Don't you guys? Fair enough.
You bet.
Blast away. All right, so you're like, and they're like, it's dead. You know, your friends tell you afterwards, but it was cool. Is it lights up and you see a doorway back here? A door.
Now, Nystagmus yells, "He's on your right! Look out!"
Mage hand, you tap on him.
I'm gonna hold up my hand and stop everybody and start examining damaged people.
Scuzzer's bleeding, Ember's bleeding. Even
Yeah.
Krell swims down a little, and he's like holding his breath. He's got his little beaks puffed out, his little cheek beaks. Like,
I look outside and I'm seeing Krell and I'm thinking, holy shit, what's he doing?
you can
But
see he's
I will
bleeding
move
around
forward.
the chest too. He's got a big bite mark on his chest. Some feathers are missing. They're like all disrupted. Like,
I know that Scuzzer could use some
smells like fish
some
sticks.
third
yeah.
level cure wounds. Love in here.
Woo. He really gets out the
Bringing out the cannon.
love.
Nice.
Pretty nice freaking roll too. 21 points back.
And then I will move forward to Ember, and I think I'm going to use Healing Kit on him.
With your
he is
healer's
not-
feet. Nice.
Yeah, he's not had that done yet, so
So he gets out his
find my
glove. He's like,
consumables.
just hold steady now. Let me give you some love.
So let's retarget some people here.
Cuzzer, you should have initiative or a little inspiration too, right? You didn't burn it. You should start with 1 point every session. There you
I
go.
keep forgetting that.
I like to see the stars across there. No, you're permanently blind.
Then I'll move
Gone.
over here. Do the same thing with
Actually, we're gonna
Krell.
remove bless too, since I'm poking around in here. I could say caw caw. Yeah, he does frequently do that. I like this background music. Aqua. I think it's called, what is it called? It's called Aquatic Planet.
Alright.
Love all across the board. Look at that. Ember's still down a little bit, but
Yeah,
I
I'm
think he'll
getting ready to
survive.
work on him a little bit. I'm going to move up here and I will cast. Well, I'm going to give him a first level cure wounds. I think we're healthy enough to move forward.
Feels good.
Feels good, man.
Feels good.
All right.
Nah, 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 nah.
Thank you for the heals.
So this is a secured door, but outside the door you can see bits and pieces of fish and stuff that have been cut up, and you know, like these things were cutting fish up for some reason. You don't know why. But the door is locked from the outside with a big old bar. It's easy enough to unlock it though.
Does one of the keys work?
Everybody give me a perception check. No, it's just a
Okay,
bar.
let's get-
There's no lock on it. It's just a bar. Wow. This Dogamus is like, puts his ear up to the door. He's got his little freaking stethoscope out. He's like, I can hear voices inside. You hear human voices inside, common. And it doesn't sound like they're underwater.
Can I make out what they're saying?
They're like, there's something out there. Oh yeah, get away from the door. It might be coming in. Oh God, I hope they're bringing us more food. I can eat those raw fish all day long. I think I farted. Do you smell that? You know. But definitely not underwater communication. It's not. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, so I'm going to take. I'm going to swim over here by Krell, take off my cloak and the mana ray, hold my breath indefinitely, which I can, and put the cloak onto him.
He has to attune to it before you do all that. He has to attune to it. It's gonna take him an hour, right? Or is that not attunement?
I don't remember.
If it's attunement, it's gonna take an hour for you to unattune and an hour for him to
No, it
attune.
is not attuned.
So
Only
he's
thing
like,
I have attuned is wing boots.
how does this thing actually like wrap around his beak and shit though? You know, like it's supposed to
All
look
he has
like
to
a.
do is pull the hood up. That's all he has to do is pull the hood up.
And then it
so,
morphs and like turns into like a
I
manta ray
guess.
face kind of thing on a
Yeah.
bird. It's like a big beak in the manta ray thing sticking out. And he's like,
And there's some weird looking shit down in the ocean, I'm telling you.
as you take a couple of gilled water breaths, I guess, right? You're like, oh, I can breathe.
Yeah, Gorgio Drake's like me. He needs to get some TLC to his stream stuff. It's like we're always prepping games. It's hard to work on this show, you know.
Plus, I suck at it. So you guys gonna go open the door, or what's happening?
I have no spells while I cannot breathe underwater, so.
We might as well open the door.
Yep.
All right, give me one quick second. Oh, I need to get a cough drop.
Coronavirus, man.
I know, right? My buddy who flew away from Orlando this weekend back to Austin said he sneezed on the plane and everyone like was staring at him, like. I was like, all right. So you guys go over and unbar this room. And when the door opens, you can see that some strange magic is keeping this room filled with air, like a giant bubble. Within the dank,
Come on, Krell.
sandy chamber are 4 prisoners, bound in ropes and lying half unconscious on the floor. So you see there's scattered around the circumference of the room are 6 stones. Each with an arcane rune scrawled upon the surface. Trapped in the room are 4 prisoners, all of whom are disorientated and injured to form coherent sentences. So they're like, dab, dab, got hit in the head. But one of them you see is an Aluskan human commoner female. The other one you see is a dark-skinned male Cholton bard. A bard. You don't know it's a bard. Oh, there's a lute, I guess. An elf, female elf, and a human, male human. They're all tied up, disorientated. And also, you guys see a locked wooden chest. A big one. A big old chest. So it's got a big padlock hanging on the front of it. So what are you guys going to do? You can get some air in here. Like fresh air. Like, smells like... tastes like
Ember
magical...
closes the door.
Like after you guys go in, he shuts it behind. Does he bar it? Does he go clunk? You hear a clank? So, any first aid or anything? These people look like they need some magical healing. Or unfortunately
Do
for the
they?
cleric.
Yeah, I could. How many of them are there?
Actually, you think you might be able to give him some loving without burning healing spells.
Well, like the healer's kit, I got 4 healer's kits uses left.
That would actually do just a fine job. You wouldn't even have to roll any checks if you use your healer's kits on him.
Cool. All right, guys, I need to get another healer's kit off the boat when we get back.
I want to find out if any of these people know Born or Burn or whatever that kid's name was.
Yeah, the female human, her name is Westra Rhymewave, and she's a fisherwoman from Fishbark. She's wife of Tommen and mother of Burn. She was captured off the coast of Gunderland whilst fishing with her family. She's like, "Oh my God, thank you for rescuing us. We thought we were going to be eaten by those horrible beasts." And then there's the male Cholton, human. He's like from down south. He came here as an adventurer, and there was a strange affliction plaguing his homeland, and he lost his friends in a fight with undead, so he began a journey of exploring the new land on a ship, and he likes to write songs of happier times. He claims to be a bard.
See if your key fits that chest, that lock.
Sure, I'll check out the chest with the. See if the
Feel like-
keys, either the key.
3 times this keychain has worked. As you go click and it opens, and you see the prisoner's gear, and it also there's like a fancy bundle of parchments and scrolls, all in the chest, and one piece of the parchment sticks out, and it's a map. It has
Amber's gonna throw the map on the floor and read the rest of the scrolls.
Right? We'll leave the map and take the rest of the stuff.
Are you the shadows
Close
on
the
your moon
chest.
of this group? What's the deal?
And the other 2 individuals, the female elf, her name is Tharelia Nalo, and she was engaged on a solo voyage around the island kingdoms. She is a map maker, and she was making maps of the coastlines, and she was captured while surveying Gunderland from her keelboat. She claims to be a member of the Emerald Enclave, and they are concerned about wildlife of the area somehow become warped by something odd, something foreign, something alien.
Like it fell from the sky in a weird shape.
Well, she doesn't know that, but something is going on, and the Emerald Enclave is concerned about it anyway, so they sent her out here to map the coast while she was exploring, and she got captured. The other guy says he's an Aluskan. His name is Hubris, he calls himself. And he was on board a ship named the Stormfast. And they were visiting Gunderland for a few days to restock supplies. And he remembers getting drunk in the Crow's Nest Tavern. And then the last thing he remembers was rowing a boat offshore, and it capsized, and he woke up here after he got captured.
Do they all have both their hands?
Yes, these They all have all their hands. So here's a picture of the map that you guys will have to examine a little bit better when you get above water. But how do you, I guess you can't un-ID something, but oh well, here it is. Scuzzer, you would recognize it. As being a pirate map of an attack on cities.
What's the strange script?
What is the writing above it? Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, and next to each city name is also some
Yeah,
runic
Scuzzer thinks
script.
that's part of the pirate code. He doesn't know exactly the words, but he's pretty sure that this means that there's going to be an attack on those cities. So maybe it's a time or something when it's going to happen.
I have to study it and break the code.
So do you like?
Someone's trying to attack these 3 massive cities. That's
That's
big.
pretty ballsy.
Ballsy.
I mean, yeah, go take on Waterdeep with all of the crap that's in Waterdeep.
Right? I mean, Baldur's Gate even, it's like a huge port. Even Neverwinter, when you guys were there, was pretty big.
I don't even
there's-
know if Callus had balls that big.
Yeah, no. You guys almost took out him.
Of course, it may not be. If this is Sahagin,
No, it's not Sahagin.
then
They're too rudimentary. It would be like little seashells pasted to a freaking, a box or something.
right.
This is nice writing on nice parchment.
Space writing.
So do these people in this room, do they tell us how they got here and who's been guarding them and who's been keeping them? Any
Yeah,
other information?
Yeah, pretty much those horrible things with the harpoons out there have been slowly giving them food, but they've pretty much been captured here. No one's told them anything, and couldn't really see out much. They can't
So
hear.
they haven't been told why they were captured.
No. Not at all. No communication.
I guess we better get them back up to the little rowboat and take them to shore and probably take them back to the city, eh?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
75 feet swim upwards. You probably want to have them swim on the slower side so they don't get the bends.
Well, we can take them up one at a time with the cloak.
Well, you're
True.
only
They
can
75
breathe on the
feet,
way
so
up.
you could take them up slowly, but they all look
They're
like they could
weak.
probably hold their breath for a couple minutes. I think you would, maximum. I don't even think you would need that. 75 feet. What is that? Like 30 seconds?
So we strap the armor to them and then stab them so they're at 0 hit points, and they'll float right
There
up.
you go. There you go.
Yes, that does well. And does any of their gear look like we should use it ourselves?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't specify their gear. I mean, like the druid had a staff, and the bard has a lute, or that kind of stuff. But you could take. Give me my lute.
I want to ask them about that guy's staff. Just see if they have seen anything, like that, or maybe they overheard somebody like the guards mentioning something.
Because they were in this air bubble, they really couldn't hear a whole lot going on. And other than once in a while they got some fish stuffed under the door, they didn't communicate with anybody.
So Drake, Amber wants to grab a couple of these harpoon things that the creatures were
Mir-
using and grab the sharks and just drag them back to the ship so we can use the meat and the teeth.
What about them rune stones that were in here?
you're gonna spear some sharks up? Okay.
Do the rune stones look like the strange script on the map by chance?
No, these have arcane writing on them. That's more of a code or something.
Like it might
Uh,
be part of the magical spell that holds oxygen in here, perhaps.
Um, yeah, that's kind of obvious since there's like air bubbles coming out of them. You're like, blah, 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 you know.
Yep.
If you move one of the stones more than 20 feet from the other ones, they resume or they temporarily cease function. So if you take it away, they all stop making air, and you bring it back, and they start making air again. So
How big are these stones? Like, are they?
I kind of envision them about the size of a brick. About.
So we could take them with us if we wanted.
Absolutely.
They
Yeah.
might come in handy later.
Yeah, I mean, they got to be within 20 feet of each other to work, and
Does it make a bubble or does it fill a room?
it makes let's see, the stones, a bubble of air within the boundaries.
Our underwater
So
campsite.
I mean, depends on how big you make the boundaries. So you can make it pretty big if you keep them all within 20 feet of each other. That's the key. So
There's
it's
5.
going to be a 20-foot bubble, but you could shrink it down if you made them closer to each other. Yeah. There's 5 of them.
So I could
Did they give
strap
me
them all into a belt, diving belt, just be surrounded by a bubble of air.
Whoa. What if we each had one, then the bubble would be as big as our group wherever we're at?
Yeah, but as long as
Up
you're
to
within
20
20
feet.
feet, you have to be within 20 feet of the others to make it work, not just one, all of them.
Well, we'll tie
Right.
18 foot of rope between each of us so we know we won't ever exceed that.
It's
We
kind
won't
of,
burst the bubble.
yeah, I mean, you guys could get creative with it, but they didn't give me a parcel for it, so if somebody wants to make a little item,
They never
whoever's
expected
carrying it.
players to want them.
In an underwater campaign, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why would they
I
want
would
these?
have made one. I would have taken them too,
Yeah.
personally. I mean,
Walking dude.
let me double check that it doesn't say they're all broken. Where'd it go? The stones can be found with a successful wisdom perception check. Well, you guys search your room. That was easy enough to see. Should a creature want to break the rune's magic, they can do so with a successful arcana check or dispel magic. The stones temporarily cease to function if moved more than 20 feet away from each other, but resume their effect within range. So it doesn't say if you remove them, they quit working. It just says if you take them away from one another, they quit working. So, bada bing. There you go.
But when you put them back within range, they start working again.
Yes, so they are. It says temporarily cease to function. So to me, that means they start working again when you get them close to each other. So let's call them bubble stones or something. And whoever's grabbing them up and carrying them can put them on their sheet and.
How about I carry him?
Yeah, because you could use the bubble just by yourself.
And you can use these stones also to help get the prisoners up top. That's easy enough to do.
Yep.
Everybody hold one and start swimming up.
Everybody hold hands.
All right, so you guys get back to the beach. You like
We're
rowboat,
swimming.
swim,
We're
get back to
swimming.
the beach.
We're swimming.
We're swimming.
We are
Just
walking.
keep on
We are walking.
swimming. And let's open up the Sword Coast map again as a visual that you guys made it over to the beach. So it's about, let's just call it 9 o'clock in the morning now that you guys have, it's probably more like 9:30 or so. But you guys swam down, you got what was left in the ship, you rescued 4 prisoners, you get back to the beach, and now what are you going to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Do we need to
Need
go
to
back to
escort these
Fiskerbach
guys.
or?
I thought it
Well,
was Gunderlund we needed to head back to.
Nothing.
Well, we need to
Fischerbach
go
is,
tell, yeah, the
you know,
Jarl or whoever he is.
Fischerbach is a day away. You got to cross over the over the island between the valleys, and from here, Gunderland's probably like a 2.5 day journey back instead of a 3. So it is closer to get to Gunderbar from this side, but you know the route from Fischbach to Gunderbar. You don't know the route from here to Gunderbar.
And
You
that
haven't
one
taken
kid's
that
mom
route.
is from Fiskerbach
Fischbach.
anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, we need to tell her we got her son on the boat. We didn't tell her.
no,
Hey,
you haven't.
if you could get your son back, what would that be worth to you?
She's like, it would be worth everything since I know my husband is dead. I would be grateful if he were alive.
Just wondering.
You're such a tease.
So Ember wants to see if he can tell what this unidentified item is in the.
It's that shield, but it's wrapped in. I think that's the shield, isn't it?
Your eyeball shield.
Yeah, but I've got it covered up in with my bedroll. It's strapped to my back, actually.
Use that eyeball for target practice.
Let's find out what it does first.
So are we gonna make camp on the beach before we head back, or are we going to Fiskerbar?
We could be
yeah,
in Fiskerbart by
by
evening.
sunfall, yeah, probably. Or pretty close to it.
Do we need a short
Well,
rest
that-
for anybody?
I'm
Now
good.
we got all that healing. Unless
Well,
anybody needs spell slots back.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
a short
wizard,
rest would be
the
nice
wizard
for
could
me.
get a spell slot
but-
back, but does he need him?
I could use a short
Is the-
rest to
Then the fighter
recover
gets
some.
superiority dice.
Yeah.
I know that
second-
short
yeah,
rest
the
doesn't
fighter
bother
would,
me.
The fighter would probably get the most back.
So it's 9 o'clock in the morning. If we took an hour for a short rest,
Yeah, let's.
does it still put us back in town?
As you guys
by
get on the
dark or-
shore and you get these prisoners, get their gear on and everything, you're going to spend pretty much an hour recovering on the beach anyway. So let's just give you the short rest and take the hour away from your time. So there you go, short rest.
Is the
So
cube-
if
Is the cube magic?
absolutely.
So am I able to tell what it is during that short rest?
Yeah, actually, it's a broken cube of force, but it could be repaired. With
What about that
cost.
shield?
He can only juggle one item per hour of
Ah.
holding
Can the
his balls.
Stagamus do it?
Are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
I think that should be somewhat the qualification at least, right? At least a proficiency in Arcana to ID something for free. He tells you it's a shield that has an eyeball on it. After he coddles it for an hour. I don't know.
What about Squall? Are you trained in Arcana? Did your
Oh.
god give you the answer?
I don't think so.
Is that like cheating on the chest?
No.
Cheating on a test? And God gives you the
No.
answers.
Yeah. Yeah, he
You
gave
s-
them to me and I wrote them down on the palm of my hand.
I used divination on the ASFAB.
No, we'll just keep it
That's how I
covered
got
up for
on the.
now.
That's how I got in the army. Had to cheat.
Perhaps you can check it out for me tonight. What do you think? Cool.
Yes. So does anybody care if I take the cube then?
Go for it.
So does that mean half of the sides work?
No, nothing works yet.
I'll take the potion of animal friendship if nobody wants.
Anybody? Bueller. Nobody? Take it.
I'll take the potion of greater healing unless somebody else wants it.
There's two of them actually, so
You
Take one.
or Scuzzer?
I think
I-
the fighter.
I
should
took
have a
one of
potion.
the
I think that was
regular
good.
ones.
Scuzzer got a small one. Maybe
I just took one of the big ones.
maybe your squishy should have the other one. Although he was tanking a moment ago, but maybe the wizard should have the other one, or the
Yeah,
sorcerer.
I have.
Although
I
sorcerer's
replaced
not
my
as
potion-
squishy,
my
is
regu-
he? What's that?
I replaced my regular potions of healing, so I'm good. I don't need a greater.
Well, I'll take it if nobody wants it.
Anybody want it? Bueller, take it.
I'm going to carry the shield
Okay,
so
thank
that
you.
the rest of it can be sold off.
So that leaves the 13 amulets, the 3 bracelets, the coral breastplate, the engraved bone dice. Those are just nice. If somebody wants a set of dice, a gold
It's
ewer,
worth 30 gold.
some pearl and coral necklaces, and some whalebone items that you guys are gonna obviously liquidate, and we'll just push all that to you. Cha-ching! You guys can retire again.
Cha-ching.
As the party has a grand total of 15,283 gold. You guys are rich.
We should buy that
Buy an
ship and own it.
airship. Yep.
And a little change in the party sheet there. So what? Fisherbach? Do. Is that where you guys are heading?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so Fisherbach is a small fishing settlement on the western coast of Gunderland, ruled over by the hot-headed Jarl Frostgale, if you remember correctly. There's nothing of little note in the village save for Jarl's Hold, which is the big mead hall that you guys went into, or ale hall, I should say. They didn't have any mead. And you guys make your way back over there and are free to meet with Jarl Frostgale and lick your wounds and spend the night, which we will give you guys a long rest, and you guys can finish doing your level up. Level up. So I'm going to give you, oops, not initiative. I don't recognize the rest button. A long rest.
Gonna do
And
some
so
shopping while we're here.
just player handbook stuff. I'll let you do here.
Yeah,
pretty-
that's fine.
It's
Healer's
pretty,
kit.
It's pretty small. Yeah, healer's kit.
I'm
I
just
mean,
grabbing some
you
crossbows
guys
and bolts.
gotta actually do some, haggling and trading kind of thing going on. But yeah, it could get done though. Let's see.
I'm gonna buy Stagamus a new crossbow and keep. I wore his out. So if you want to
Let's
add
see.
one to your inventory, I'll take away 25 off my.
All right, so they do not have any magical potions or anything minor like that. So just straight up non-magical stuff. So what kind of communication do you guys want to give to Jarl Frostgale? We don't really necessarily need to RP it out. We just need to discuss it a little bit. Do you tell him anything? Like,
No,
I
we'll
don't
tell
know
them
that
what we
we-
found.
Will we?
We should probably tell them about the ghost, maybe.
like the wizard guy, the undead wizard guy, looking for his staff.
Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think he probably would have heard rumors about that.
Yeah, but we need to tell it out like theatrically in front of all these people
Oh
in
yeah,
the mead hall.
who
Yeah,
wants
like
to
a
do
good
that?
scald.
Who would do that? I think Nystagamus would probably be the proper
Got the
one
best
to.
charisma, right?
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah,
Weave the
Valtrex,
story.
so you got some homework. Come up with what he would say and how he's going to do it when we come back next week. You can present that little homework and you guys can discuss it in Discord or whatever you want on what to say, or just leave it up to Valtrex to come up with on what you're going to tell the Jarl and how you want to present all that information to him. And then I think you guys are probably going to, after the little performance and everything, pack it up and head back towards the voyage.
Right.
Get back towards the main side of the island and to your. How much you guys have missed sleeping in your hammocks? I mean, you really have, believe it or not. You guys are all anxious to get back on the ocean. Because remember, you guys mostly are all sailors, you know.
Yeah, I'm a
This
seaman.
land loving shit is for the birds. I mean, for not the birds. No offense, Krill. So, what we're gonna do is you guys start crossing over the island to get back to Gunderland, and you guys set up camp up on the mountain. You know, it's cold up here still, and I have a map. So you guys set up camp. You're tucked in this little low spot. You got cover almost completely around more than half of the campsite. So you're kind of down. There's a ridge that you guys is the highest part is like 20 feet. So it's blocking the wind coming off the mountain. You guys build a campfire down in there, and you set up your sleeping bags and stuff kind of down in there. There's a big tree, so it's kind of secluded from your light source getting too spread out. You don't want to. You're kind of concerned like an owlbear might come back or something. You don't know. But it was
Did you
kind of.
share the map?
No, not yet. I'm doing it right now.
I'm gonna
Okay.
recast Find Familiar so he can come back as an owl.
Yeah, you could have done that easily enough. Any point in the last day or 2 or 3, or because it's let's do a quick calendar look here too. You woke up on the 18th, the 19th. You guys spent in Fish Bark, so it's gonna be the 21st at midnight is when this encounter takes place. So I'm gonna do that. Let's say midnight in the notes. Caw-caw, caw-caw. And as you guys get spread out, what's your sleeping watch? Do we have that set, or at least we need to
Yeah, it's
review
set
that?
already.
And we do.
Are you guys pleased with that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
All right. So let me see when this encounter takes place. It's actually going to take place on Nostogamus's watch. Give me a wisdom perception check as you're sitting around doing your watch. All right, so you guys
That was the
are
guidance I gave you for performing for that guy.
it still is not a 14. That you need to not be surprised.
There's no surprise.
Yeah, there is a surprise. It's a condition. There's no surprise round, but with dynamic initiative, who knows how the hell this thing's going to go. As you guys are surprised by wolves.
Hurry, feed him the chicken.
Where's my, oh, here they are.
This chicken bites back.
And let me, as we're going to do initiative next time on Call from the Deep. And that's where we're going to stop it for the evening. As you guys are awakened on Nostogamus's watch by wolves sneaking into camp and want to eat you. And
Some
hopefully
lot of
by
fucking
next week,
wolves.
Diablo Bob will have the beta test that I'm going to be doing for his spell tokens. So some of you spellcasters may get to try out some spell tokens. Instead of drawing a circle or whatever, you grab a token and use it. And it actually will target everything within the token as well.
Really?
Oh, that sounds good.
Somehow
Diablo Bob
it's the
do that.
magic of Diablo Bob, but he's having a couple of glitches with it right now. He's frustrated, but I have confidence maybe next week he'll have it working, but we'll see. Cliffhanger. I always try to leave it on a cliffhanger in Gorgio, don't I? I do a pretty good job. Cliffhanger is important.
Got to give us a reason to come back, right?
Right? I want you guys to think about it all. Plan
The
on
only
all these
reason,
wolves.
only reason I need is somebody goes, "Hey man, you want to play some D&D?" Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Speaking of that, Thursday night we're doing some Deadlands over on Marbania's channel. Marshall Marbania is going to run
Pew pew.
the Devil's, what do we call ourselves? The Devil's Posse through some
The flood.
Deadlands.
The flood.
The flood, yeah. And on Friday, Veneric over at Marbania's stream again is DMing Curse Strahd. So he's going to try to kill us with some vampires and shit. And then Saturday, Rob's streaming Descent into Avernus with a A couple of these guys are over there. That's a fun one too. I'm having a good time in hell with you guys. But I'll be DMing that. And then we're back on Tuesday again. Everybody good next week, right? Good to go? All right,
Believe
so that's
so.
what we're going to do. And Gorgio, thanks for stopping in. Jingo, all you guys out in chat. Let's, you guys got a quick minute? Let's see who's out there to raid. Who do you guys want to raid? We got Roll for Fun, Praetoria's Rejects, or DM Quicksilver. I think we should raid DM Quicksilver. What do you guys?
Sure.
He's
Let's
always
go
fun.
see what
Sounds good.
the clunt's doing. Some of us still remember him as that.
I know. It's hard to. Once you brand yourself, it's hard to change it.
And Gorgio says Friday is his tranny game. Oh,
Tranny.
tyranny game.
Tranny game. Tyranny. That's another one I haven't really run all the way through. All right, 7 viewers rating.
I'll be sure to stay out of the Curse of Strahd game because Nystagmus is going to start DMing me on that one next week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a fun
leave it.
one. That's weird. It's fun.
All right, I'll come back and watch him for a minute, but I'm gonna mute him for now.
I still got your stream going.
Yeah, I'm still
think,
rolling
yep.
the stream. But let's end that real quick. All right, stream, if you're still out there, see you around.